Code 3 Americans, we're going to show you about 100 years of history illustrating that when interest rates rise, the stock market gets crushed. And at the end of this video, you can click on a video we've previously done that in less than 5 minutes will show you the mechanics that you need to understand about why when interest rates rise, bond values fall, and how that bleeds into the financial system to include the stock market. Knowing that information will make you a better investor and be more prepared to get out of the way of a potential train wreck. Okay, everybody often hears buy the dip, dollar cost averaging, and so on. For the last several years, that has been the go-to investment advice. As you'll notice, this is about 100 years of history illustrating bond rates or interest rates relative to the stock market. So on the left chart, a historical chart of the stock market, I've noted some key dates that correspond with interest rates or the bond rates on the right. Also, I've noted a number of larger arrows that are inverse of one another on either chart, but relative to the same period of time or same events. So here you see the stock market falling back after 1929, and over here you see the same orange arrow indicating that interest rates are going up at that period of time, and so forth as you go across. So a lot of folks are saying buy the dip, everything's on sale, but what they're not considering is for the last 40 years, interest rates have been steadily falling. Very, very low interest rates over an extended period of time has definitely led to a very rapidly exploding stock market. So doing the same thing you've always been doing when the world changes around you dynamically could be a risky game and could prove the end, at least for a while, of buy the dip until the Federal Reserve decides to stop pushing interest rates or finds out they can't continue to push interest rates because the credit market breaks. So today we're in a situation where the Federal Reserve is raising interest rates faster than they have in decades, and that's causing the stock market to crumble. Nothing ever moves in a straight line. It's always got ups and downs. One thing's for sure, there's a lot of volatility and a lot of downward pressure on the markets relative to the rising interest rates. This has a direct correlation to bonds. When the Federal Reserve pushes up short-term interest rates, it has a correlated effect throughout the financial system, and all bonds, corporate or government bonds, move up as well. As debt becomes more expensive, companies are able to do less. At the end of this video, we're going to show you a video we've already done that in less than 5 minutes takes a simple $100 bond example and shows why when interest rates go up, value of those bonds go down, and how that bleeds into the financial system and why it can cause so much havoc in the stock market and why it likely will. So make sure you stay tuned after this video so you can learn the reasons for that, because most people are watching the stock market when they should be watching the bond market. The bond market's like driving looking out the windshield, while the stock market's like driving by looking in the rearview mirror. It's just the result of something that's already been in the works. So why are we sharing all this information for free? We're passionate about helping people increase their personal wealth because we believe wealth is directly relative to personal liberty and freedom. And we're concerned a number of people may experience some financial hardship in the coming years, which is going to further exacerbate the problem of too many people ending up at the end of their productive lives without enough assets as automation continues to take jobs and so forth. You can bet people wanting to enhance their political careers will be standing around willing to trade what people need for a little more power and control. So we're happy to share real financial education with more folks so they can better get in positions that benefit them and their families to enhance their own personal freedom and collectively preserve the best nation the world has ever known.